Hi, this is Emily Leiphart of Art from the Heart, and this video is part of the Hero Arts Hostess Alumni blog hop. Today is day 1 of a 2-day blog hop that showcases products from the brand new holiday catalog, and there are plenty of prizes to be won, so be sure to visit all of the blogs on both days of this hop for your chance to win. I'll be using several Hero Arts sets, including holiday messages and tags, and hipster animals, plus the coordinating dies. I'll also be using a few smaller elements from Hipster at Heart and Holiday Animals. First, I'm going to stamp all 4 of the frames from Holiday Messages and Tags with watermark ink, and then heat emboss them with Hero Arts Gold embossing powder. I'll be using watercolor cardstock throughout, since I'll be watercoloring the background as well as half of the die-cut elements, and it'll be easier to avoid confusion. I make sure to use the magic powder bag to eliminate stray specks. When heat setting, I make sure to heat the back of the cardstock to ensure that the powder has completely melted from top to bottom. Here's a look at the wonderful gold embossed detail, even on that fairly solid music tag. Now I'm going to stamp the sentiments in the blank frames. This time I'll be using black embossing powder. Then I'll set that aside and stamp the hipster animals. Since I used the sentiment, "Eat, drink, and be merry," I'm going to add the mason jar from Hipster at Heart. I love how this set is a great complement to the hipster animals. This time I use VersaFine ink and heat emboss with clear embossing powder. Next I move on to the hats, also from the hipster animals set. I'm going to stamp them with watermark ink and heat emboss with red embossing powder, which gives the hats a woolly or felted texture. Now I'm ready to die cut all of the elements. I hold the dies in place with removable tape and run them through my Big Shot. I love popping out all the pieces one by one and seeing them lined up next to each other. I'm going to arrange the frames down the right side of the card in an S-shaped collage to draw the eye down the card. These will serve as a background or anchor for the hipster animals. This is a very rough draft of my layout, and I take a photo of it to refer back to in case I forget after the background is finished. I'm also going to use the 3 snowflakes from Holiday Animals, so I need to know where to stamp the snowflakes on the background. If I know where the elements will sit, then I can make sure that the snowflakes won't be covered up by them. I'm stamping the snowflakes with watermark ink and heat embossing them with Hero Arts Sparkle embossing powder. I love this new powder. It's so pretty, and I need the black version too. Now I'm ready to watercolor my background and all the animals. I'm using 2 distress ink colors for a quick wash on the background. You can see the snowflakes reveal themselves when I add color. I use 2 grays to color the animals. I want to keep them light and neutral because the background, gold frames, and hats add enough color to the card. After finishing the animals, I feel as if there's a little too much white, so I add some light brown to a few elements on each face. Now that all of the pieces are dry and ready to assemble, I go back to my original arrangement. When there are a lot of pieces, I worry about not getting the exact position by using a photo, so I try to piece them together slowly. Using micro glue dots, I adhere the hats first so there are fewer loose pieces. Then I adhere the bear to the jar, the cat to the bottom frame, and the owl to the top frame. Now I have fewer loose pieces floating around. The 2 solid gold frames will be adhered directly to the background, and then I'll pop up everything else with foam tape. Since the panel is quite thick and warped, I'm going to use score tape to attach it to the card base. Now my card is done. You can see all of the shimmery heat embossed elements against the festive watercolored background. Please refer to the supply links below if you're interested in any of the products I used in this video. You can also visit my blog for stills and more information about my cards. Thanks so much for watching!